Hello everyone and welcome back to Resident Evil 4. Today we're going through a castle. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. So, this is gonna be a strange part of the game. Like, for the beginning part of the game, it makes sense until we get about here, and then things get a little bit strange. Like, why are we in a castle in the first place? Like, in a horror game, you're not expected to go in a castle unless you're playing, like, you know, the House of the Dead games. But, I mean, I digress. But there are actually some interesting things about the reason why... Fucking snake. Come here. Where are you? I'm gonna shoot you, you stupid mother... There we go. Hate snakes. I'm gonna use a chicken egg, you stupid son of a bitch. But there are some interesting things about why we're actually in this castle, and it actually leads to the development of this game. But before I actually talk about that, we got some new stuff, thankfully, from the merchant. Hey, merchant.
Welcome.
Okay.
Got some rare things on sale. What are you
It does have
selling?
some rare things on sale, luckily. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to sell our Velvet Blue and our Spinels.
Is that all?
So we can get some more pesetas. We got
Thank
over
you.
200,000 pesetas, so it's very nice.
What are you buying?
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a upgrade
Is that all,
to our
stranger?
case, finally. So that's
Thank
very
you.
good to have. And then what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here to, there's quite a lot of new guns, but I'll go over those in due time. The one I do want to go over for this episode is the semi-automatic rifle. Now, the semi-automatic rifle is a very good gun. This is the gun that I was actually alluding to earlier in the game, and it's also the other gun that Ada already has. So, yeah, I know I could have went over it earlier, but I didn't want to until we got to Leon's scenario. Now, the good thing about this gun is it's decent with firepower, it has good reload speed, and very good capacity. When you compare it to the rifle is a lot slower in terms of all of its abilities, exception of, well, it's firepower, but that isn't really reload or anything like that. Its firepower is the only selling point, but the semi-automatic rifle, when you fully upgrade it and you get its exclusive, it actually decreases the firing speed, making this a more efficient gun than the rifle. So that's the reason why I'm going to buy it today.
Is that all?
Yep, I'm going to buy it, and don't worry, I'm going to rearrange my inventory so it looks nice again. I always do that.
Thank
Now,
you.
I would recommend if you're going to buy that, you also buy the semi-automatic rifle scope. By the way, don't buy this one. It will never fit on your gun. You can only put this one on.
Is that all?
Yes, I will buy this. Now, as for all of the
Thank you.
other guns, I will go over that later on in the episode. Instead of taking so much time here going over all of the different guns that we have, because there's, well, look at how many we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more guns to go over. Well, I'm going to go over 3 because, well, there's another gun down the line that I'll get, and I'll do a tutorial when I get that gun. So, instead of going
What
over
are
it
you
right now and
buying?
boring you guys,
Is
I'll
that
go over it
all?
later when there's some action where I
Is
don't
that
really
all?
need to talk. And I
Thank
love
you.
the power of, you know,
Is that all?
post-production editing
Is
because
that all?
it gives me the ability
Thank
to
you.
shut up for a while so I can actually,
Is that
you
all,
know,
strength?
do
Is
stuff.
that all, strength? Is that all?
Okay, and there
Is
we
that
go.
all?
And that's everything we can
Thank
upgrade
you.
right now.
Come back anytime.
Okay, so now that we're done with that, let me rearrange my inventory. Be back in just a second. Okay, so it is nice and clean now, so I am glad that we're done. Now, let's go back to the topic beforehand, which is, why are we in a castle? Well, there's something interesting about this game. Originally, when this game was in development, it was actually in a more horror-type setting, kind of like a castle. And the interesting thing about Resident Evil 4 and its development cycle, which is now referred to as Resident Evil 3.5, is instead of versing zombies, Leon would be versing ghosts and spirits within a castle setting. And as you're looking at this footage right now of the previous Resident Evil development cycle, it was a completely different game and it was very interesting. Now, some of these ideas have been swapped out and changed into another game, and it's actually a game you might be familiar with. In one of the development cycles of this game, Leon, when he shot his gun, would shoot an enemy into the air. And the developers at Capcom, instead of completely scrapping the idea, they decided they would make a whole entire new game out of it. And so what they did is, they actually created Devil May Cry, which is something that I had no idea about until I started researching this game. They completely redone the entire game of Resident Evil 4 and turned it into something brand new. And that's where the spirits and different mythological things within the original 3.5 trailer of this game went to, is they actually went to this. And ironically enough, with Resident Evil 7 coming out, it looks like they're kind of going back to this setting that they originally had for Resident Evil 4, just doing it in a new way, which is very interesting. So now with our rambling aside and we realize we're in a castle because of previous development cycles of this game, we can continue on with our mission. Let's go! Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is wait. I always forget about this. You got to combine these two together or you can't use it. And we're going to equip the rifle semi-automatic. I always call it semi-automatic rifle, even though that technically doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyways, so we're going to be using this in this area a lot. Well, by a lot, I mean 2 shots, because the semi-automatic rifle is still pretty powerful, and I don't want to use it up because I don't have a lot of ammunition for it, unfortunately. Now, interesting thing about this gun is it's the only gun in the game where it does not use the Wiimote functionality. It actually takes a control stick in order to use it, which is kind of sucky in my opinion, but I mean, it's a little bit easier for precise aim instead of going, or I didn't mean to shake the Wiimote to swing the blade, but you know what I mean. Okay, so here's the main crazy thing about this area. Ashley, stay here. We're gonna come over here, we're gonna get a spinel, and then we're gonna run the fuck out of here. Ashley, get the fuck over here.
Follow me.
So we're gonna have to deal with a lot of annoying, well, catapults. Okay, and while we have this opportunity, we are gonna run and duck for cover. Okay. Did they drop anything? No, wait. They did. Ah, 1,500 pesetas. I was about to say 1,000. I'm like, wait, no, that's too much. All right. Over here in this barrel, a velvet blue. Very nice. Okay. Now, technically here, I could go over all of the other guns and stuff, but not really, because in this particular area, there's a lot of stuff going on that needs my attention, like other tutorials for other things, like other treasures and stuff. So I'll ignore that for now. Now, first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to shoot this barrel over here. So we'll kill the people trying to shoot us. And if we go over here, there's another one in clear sight. There we go. Very nice. Okay, Ashley, let's run. So, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on here. Now, this guy, hey, we can't shoot him in the head, but we can definitely shoot him in the leg. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so what do we got here? Narvala Blue, very nice. More pesetas, also very nice. More pesetas. But in here, we got another yellow herb. Very nice, very nice. Wait. Okay, now actually wait here. We're gonna look at this barrel over here. There we go, very nice. Okay. Got if I threw something at us. Okay. Come over here, and in this chest we get the gold bangle, worth about 8,500 pesetas. Very nice to pick up. Okay, now Ashley is going to stay where the fuck she is, and we're going to use the semi-automatic rifle. Alright, we're going to have to kill this guy. Now, there's no barrels that you can shoot to kill this guy. So, in order to kill this guy, you have to see him. No, I missed him. Yes! Got him. Yep, alright.
Follow me.
Ashley, get over here. Now, this next part is kind of interesting because we need to get through this big gate over here. You can barely see it. And in order to do that, we're going to have to use a cannon. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I'm shaking the Wiimote in a weird way. Hopefully it doesn't come up on the microphone, but I think it might. I don't know. We'll see. Now, you see those guys running up? Well, guess what? Fire the cannon. And they no longer exist.
Follow me.
Ashley, come over here. Yeah, literally, if you shoot these guys and Ashley's picked up and being taken away, they will literally disappear and you can just call Ashley to you. It is the funniest thing that I've ever found out in this game. It's pretty hilarious how this happens. Okay. Hello there, merchant. Now, he doesn't have any new things for us in particular, but he does have an upgrade for one of the guns that we're going to go over, the riot gun. But we'll do that in due time. In particular, we're going to do it in this next area.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning?
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. They must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
Sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Well, it looks like we won't be getting any intel from Hunnigan anytime soon, unfortunately. Now, this particular area is going to be a little bit of a battle. Now, in order to get through this area, what we're going to do is we are going to take this platinum sword and we have to put it in another area where there is a golden sword. Now, the objective of this area is to take the golden sword, which is actually nearby here, and put it here, and take the platinum sword and put it in the area up there. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a firefight, and it's not going to be easy. So while I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the tutorials for the other guns now. So I'm going to shut up now, and then Future Zany, take it away. Okay guys, so the first gun we're going to go over is a riot gun. Now, this is the worst gun of the new guns that came out, in my opinion, only because, well, this is a carbon copy of the shotgun, exception of two stats. The first one being capacity, where it has a higher base stat of 9, but it lacks, when you fully upgrade it, it gets 17, which is one less than our shotgun that we have currently. And then its second is, well, when you fully upgrade the gun and you get an exclusive, it increases the firepower from an 8.0 to a 10.0. Now, the problem with this is, well, considering the fact that the normal shotgun can also get to 8.0, it's only a little bit different in terms of upgradability. So it's kind of bad, especially since your probably base gun that you have right now for shotgun is going to be much stronger than that of the riot gun. The next thing is the mine thrower. And the mine thrower itself is not a bad gun. It's okay, but the problem with it is it has weak stats. I mean, all of its areas are pretty weak, including its firepower, considering the fact this is like a rocket launcher, right? So it starts with a 2.0 and only goes to a 6.0. And even with its exclusive, which adds homing capabilities and increases its blast radius, it's not really the best gun to buy. But the last gun we're going over, the Blacktail, is a really good gun to buy. Now, this is the gun that Ada has, and it is arguably the best handgun, or second best handgun, depending on the person, in the game. And it starts out with a 1.6 base in firepour. It goes to 3.2, but that's not its best stat. Its best stat is its firing speed, which goes from a 0.47 to a 0.27, making it a semi-automatic gun. And even then, when it's fully upgraded, it has an exclusive that increases the firepower to 4.5, making this a really fast, good damaging gun. It's only a little bit less powerful than that of the Red 9, but all of its other stats make up for that deficiency. In my opinion, I would have gotten this gun if it weren't for the fact that I'm already using it with Ada and I wanted to change it up a little bit. But anyways, now that we're done with all of our guns, let's go back to the normal gameplay, shall we? Okay guys, so we're finally done with that. Ugh. Yeah, I usually hate this area because so many enemies just have to pick a bone with me, and it's just probably the most annoying thing ever. But at least we got it done. Alright, yeah, let's just try to reap the spoils of war, and yeah, alright, we're done here. So let's move on to the next area. Ugh. This area is gonna take a long time. The castle area is really annoying, honestly. Ugh.
Leon,
Louis,
I've got something for you guys. What? Oh, shit! I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions. Look, I know you're carriers. You've been coughing up blood, right?
yeah.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No, you stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies, I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, why not subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media for any future updates. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.